Hello, hello. I think I'm live. It's always a weird thing. There we go. I think I'm live. Hello. Hey, Trish. Good to see you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trish. Appreciate you. Jackie, hi. How are you? I'm looking at myself. I haven't worn lipstick in I don't know how long. And it's like, I forget how to put it on. I don't know why I'm putting it on, but I just felt like dressing up a bit for you in my t shirt. So I hope 2026 is good for you. Thank you. Yeah. So I was just, I don't know if you know who Colette Baron Reed is, but she had this vision workshop thing going on. It's still happening. And I'm like, why didn't I give myself more time? Because we all know things go over, but it's totally okay. It's totally okay. I would rather be here because I care about you guys. And I think it's really important for me to feel congruent with the decisions I'm making. So Nicole, hi. Jumped off on it as well to come. Oh, thank you. It was so good. It was so good. I love the way she does vision, but I've never participated in it before. This is the beginning of mine. And I'm going to obviously redo it, but you guys are down here. We've got Facebook. Why did I say Facebook? Because of the faces, I guess. I've got my YouTube, because my YouTube channel is going to be a big part of what I want to manifest this year. To me, it's all about creating a community. And I love that you're here. Hi, Renee. And I love that you guys are here and you're showing up. I know you're not showing up for me. You're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for the fun and the growth we get from playing with tarot. Right. So there's not really any agenda today other than I don't know about you. Like, have you played with tarot a little more now that, we connect here on YouTube? Well, and shout out to those who do come from Facebook as well, because I'm streaming to a few different places. But I got to tell you, I feel most at home on YouTube these days. Year ago, even though my channel is a few years old, I really didn't start jumping in more, what's the word I'm looking for? Purposefully since last year, I guess. But, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, and you're loving the tarot playbook. Yay. Good. I love it. Francis, hello. Let's throw some cards. Yay. How's things going with you? You're throwing cards all the time now. I'm here for self and you. Thank you. I'm here for all of you. I love it. But I get super excited. I kind of lost my train of thought, but I have a deck of cards, my other deck, sitting at my little table. And you've probably seen it in the latest video, the wooden table. And it sits there. So I'm going about my day and I walk past her. I wake up in the morning and I get up and I look and I see my cards, and sometimes they're flipped open and I get excited because I'm like, I love being in flow with the divine. I love being in flow with the messages that come. I love being in flow with the intriguingness that tarot brings. And it just excites me all the time. And I've been focused on doing this for well over a year now, like literally waking up every day and there's tarot involved. And I just absolutely love it. It's given me so much inspiration. It's given me so much creative drive. Like just the last month, that's when I created the tarot spread matchmaker. Like I just went through this period of people ask the wrong questions and they get frustrated, and or people want to know what questions to ask, what spread to use. So that's when I created that, and I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Hello. Good to see you. Ethereal Moonlight. I love it. I'm fine. How are you? Jackie, yes, I do come to see Lorraine. Aw, thank you. Can't pull cards today. Oh, well, I hope you can stick around anyways. I'll pull cards for you. Yes, things are good. Lots of interest in tarot. Yeah, good. Good. I love it. I love it. Me too. Yay. I love it. Yes. Yeah. Who else? Shout out to everyone who plays with your cards every day. Been practicing tarot since still not understanding them. You know what? And that's totally okay. I think maybe forget about needing to understand them, because it's not about understanding tarot. It's about understanding you. And when you understand yourself, your connection with tarot changes. At least that was my personal experience. And I think even in the past decade, my experience with my intuition has definitely skyrocketed through the roof. And it wasn't all done in a vacuum. It wasn't all done by myself. It was connecting with other people. It was just playing with the cards, experimenting, if you will, because I can't learn by do it this way. I've learned that I can't learn that way. I need to learn by doing things in my own way, by having a little framework, but then just going, what if I did it this way? Because it feels better. Because I was always bopped up against this invisible barrier that stopped me from moving forward because it didn't feel right. Because it's like, well, I don't like how to do this one little part in the whole list of things someone was telling you to do. So then I would just kind of go, I don't like any of it. Maybe I'm not giving myself the credits. You probably are not. I don't believe myself to deliver the correct messages. Yeah. So who's there saying the message is right or wrong? And I think what you're saying is what a lot of people feel. So thank you for representing people who doubt themselves. Because I think when you understand that you are doubting yourself, that's when you can really take a stand and say, but I believe that I like what I'm doing. I believe that I love playing with tarot. I believe that I will eventually feel confident and comfortable with the messages that come through me. Because it's not about what the book says. I mean, that's a great place to start. But ultimately, a reader, a professional reader, like think Frances, she's a professional reader. It's trusting what comes through you. And it's through your own life experiences. And when I say through your experience with tarot, it's not saying how long have you been using tarot. It's how long have you been living life? How long have you been making decisions? How long have you been having relationships with people? How long have you worked? How long? Those are your experiences that make tarot so much easier to understand. And even if you're not a reader or want to read, you just play with tarot for your own benefit. That's even better. That's even better. Let's see. Yes, been doing it my way. That's the way to do it. And maybe trust that now. Because I know for me, I didn't trust it at first. I'm just going to do it my way. I'm right. And no, it doesn't work that way. But when you just start saying it feels right, how does it feel? How does it feel in your physical body when something feels right? You know that feeling. We all know those feelings, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ding, 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 ding. Same wavelength. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you for the rose. I love it. And you guys could also make sure you hit the thumbs up button. You might have to close the chat. There's a little X on the chat to find it. And by all means, subscribe. You know how close I am now? I think I'm like less than 60 watch hours away from the first stage of not monetization, but to be able to create things on a more exclusive level for members and stuff like that. Like I'm so close, and it's all because of you people. You're amazing. So another thing I love about tarot, as you can tell, is just shuffling. Did I drop one? I totally dropped one and I can see what it is. I'll get it in a second. I'm standing, so it's a little further to get down there. Not really. 5'2". Eyes of not blue. Watch hours is the horror. Yeah. Do you have a channel as well? That's it for is this your channel, Ethereal Moonlight? Because if so, everybody make sure after the live go see her or click to go on to get it on a new browser and go see her page. Make sure you like it and subscribe. Yay, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to check you out because it's all about supporting each other. And that's how I met Delilah Zenden, who may or may not be here. Elliot, quit scratching your ear, buddy. Don't do it. Delilah Zenden. Now we just kind of connected here on YouTube, and I support her as well. I love it. I love it. I watch others that play with tarot to find my way. Hey, I love that. A lot of times you'll get confirmation too of what other people have said. And I have to say, I think my biggest tarot growth was by coming on YouTube and watching other tarot readers and seeing what they say about the cards and the messages they get. And it's either like, yeah, that didn't resonate with me, or it's like, wow, that makes sense to me. Oh, I love their interpretation of it. And you're just immersing yourself in tarot. And I love it. Yes, definitely. Ethereal Moonlight. Let's all like and love on each other here. ... Oh, someone's got some thoughts. Oh yeah, I got to get my card. I absolutely enjoy shuffling some decks more than others. It's a tactile thing. Yeah, it totally is. Thank you. I agree. My Rider-Waite deck is really nice to shuffle, but it's getting kind of, I don't know how to word it. It's not sticky, like literally sticky, but they don't glide super fast, which is good. I have another deck that I can't remember what it's called. Sanctus Concordia deck is very smooth, and yeah, they all feel differently. I gotta go get the card that dropped because it was face up. I'm using my Lightseer Tarot deck. The 8 of Pentacles. And it's interesting when I see it like this. If you know the Rider-Waite version, it's the guy who's at the bench and he's creating the pentacles and there's pentacles going up the tree. That's the Rider-Waite version of this 8 of Pentacles. But this one feels different to me because she's got all of these cool things. She's got a candle. She's got bowls of stuff. She's got stacks of paper and a plant and a feather, what's it called? Scribe. I don't know. Pen, feather pen. We'll go with that. And she's got bowls of dried ingredient. Like, to me, this is magic happening. And it is about really trusting that you are creating something into your reality. And I love that this is the card that fell because I dropped, because it's reminding us that at the beginning of a new year like this is the perfect time to really step into what you want. It's not saying do something brand new, maybe if that's what you want, but it's taking what you already have and bringing it into more of your life, more of your material world. And that's why I love tarot. And that's why I love doing live streams on tarot. Make sure you come to my live stream for Tarot After Dark on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific if you can. Hopefully it's in your time zone, because that's where I get you guys to get in here and start pulling cards too. So let's see. Quill, that's what it's called. Thank you. I should know that. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Yeah, kind of tacky. Yeah. Yeah, same. I love that. I love it. Oh, that's a cool heart. Yeah. I don't like most decks because my hands are so. Yes. Shout out to small hand people. That's why I ended up getting the little mini deck of the Rider Waite in the tin, because it's actually small enough. I mean, even this one is too big, but what I can shuffle with it. But what I do with the really big cards is I turn them like this and I'll shuffle them like that, like with Oracle decks. But you have to lift higher, otherwise they kind of trip on each other. So that's a little tip. But I agree. Small hands, big heart. There are decks I can't get a feel for. Yes, same. I have a whole deck shelf of cards. They're not all tarot, but there are some that I don't resonate with as much. But I'm also encouraging myself, aka challenging myself, to start using those decks a little bit more now, just because it's easy to get complacent with the decks that we know. And I do realize that one of the experiences I had with a deck, it made me a little uncomfortable because it didn't flow as easily. And I just found that, oh, well, I don't really want to use those for readings if it's going to make me kind of pause and wonder what I'm doing. And then I'm like, yeah, but that's how we challenge ourselves. That's how we grow. You know, a seed that's planted in the soil doesn't poke itself out of the germination stage and go, oh, I can't move any further. That's it. I mean, maybe some do. That's why some tulip bulbs don't grow. But for the most part, that resistance is what helps you push past what you already know. And it's worked for me in the past. And one of the decks was the Rider Waite deck. I'm like, I can't use this deck. This is weird. So I went and bought the Lightseer Tarot deck. I wish I was an affiliate for this deck because I've been sharing it with everybody. And I just resonate with the images so much more. They are more present day oriented, right? But then I thought, I feel really comfortable and confident with the tarot readings I'm doing. I'm going to buy that deck. I never really cared for the images. Sorry, Pamela Smith Coleman. But I appreciate them now. And I appreciate the symbolism that they provide. And I use that deck all the time in combination with other decks. Let's see. I like how you worded it too. Plume. I love that. We are creators and can master it. Yes, exactly. Oh, yay. I'll subscribe to you too. Lightseers are big for me too. Yes. Yeah. And I find you do tarot preparing exercises for our fingers. It's always a good thing to do. Yay. Yeah. I like, you have the little tin of the Lightseer Tarot. I love that. There's something about the tin, the tin box. Like, you know, I've got the big Lightseer box, but the little tin box makes it easier to travel with. Yeah. Let's see. Can't see your hands. Oh, I mean my hands? What? Can't see my hands shuffle. Yeah, it's also the screen here. Do I read Kipper cards? No, I don't. I don't read Kipper cards. I watch some channels that they do Kipper cards. I also don't read Lenormand. I'm not saying I never will, but it's just, I've just been so enamored with tarot that's mostly what I use. I'll use tarot and oracle cards. I gift my decks to friends. Ones that are too big are ones I don't have a feel for. Yeah, literally don't have a feel for. Well, that's nice. That's generous. I bought the deck, but I don't feel it, the Lightseer. See, well, there you go. Like, maybe it isn't meant for you. However, I will say, especially if you're on a budget and you're like, well, you know, I can't, I need to use it. if you can get a different deck, you can use them in combination with each other. Maybe it's just a different level for you that you would resonate with something different. And it's totally okay. It's totally good. Hanson Roberts is a Rider-Waite Smith deck for small hands. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Francis. Thank you. I also like creating decks. I haven't created a tarot deck yet, but I've created a couple of oracle decks. I haven't printed them out yet. I have one that's actually a digital form. I don't know if you've heard of the app called Deckable. It's kind of like Audible, where it's all digital decks. Sometimes there are physical versions that you can buy as well. And I think Colette Baron Reed has a deck on there as well. They're all digital decks. So the thing with like Hay House is that you can get their physical deck, then you can get their virtual version, but it's just that deck. Where with Deckable, it's a free app, and there's a couple of free decks there. There's actually a free tarot Rider-Waite Smith deck. It's black and white. So if you want to use that and can learn. And what am I saying? Losing my train of thought. So you can get the app for free, and then you can look through all the different things. There's tarot, there's all sorts of decks, not just oracle type decks, but decks for learning. There's flashcards for self-development. My friend Katia McEwen has a whole section of oracle decks because she's actually teaches people how to create oracle decks. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I also have a free download. It's on my Facebook. Why am I saying Facebook? It's on my website, simplehealingarts.com. There's an everything page where you can actually download a free version of my daily, I can't remember what it's called, daily oracle for introverted entrepreneurs or something, because that's kind of what my focus was. Oh, it's trying to snow here. It's like big sloppy raindrops, but trying to snow. I don't know how it can snow. It's 2 degrees here. Let's see. Whisper from Within. I love it. Hi, I've been learning tarot for 2 years, and it wasn't until your videos and lives I finally started gaining confidence. Thank you so much. You make me want to cry. Gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. I enjoy the Everyday Witch deck and the Wiser deck. Oh, very cool. I like the everyday part. Okay, I can't see now because I've got tears in my eyes. Thank you, Whisper from Within. I could not see your demo on how to shuffle large cards. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you have, when you're trying to shuffle with little hands like this, right? If you turn the deck like this, so then your little hands can grip it better. And then you shuffle like that. But you have to pull them up taller, obviously, because they're taller. All right. And then you shuffle like that. I'm trying to stay. I have a smaller screen here, too, for those who are watching on vertical. So I'm trying to keep it in the frame. But that's how you can shuffle that way. It's always good to have a table. Then you're not dropping things. Thank you for helping me. It means the world. Oh, thank you so much. It means the world to me that it's helped, because that's what I'm all about. I mean, it's really nice to get subscribers and to, get watch hours and stuff. But the whole point of it is to share and connect with other people. And just hearing that just really makes my day. So thank you very much. All right. You're such a kind and easy to follow. Oh, thank you, Renee. You're sweet. You're welcome. I'm glad you mentioned that again so people could actually see it. All right. So I still have that one card out, the 8 of Pentacles. I love it. I'm just going to take a drink of water here. And okay, I'm trying to shuffle. Does this ever happen to any of you where you're barely thinking of what you want the cards to help you with, and they spit something out. I find pay attention to that when that happens, because even if you haven't fully formed the thought, just go with me on this. This is sometimes what I think, not always, but sometimes. And in this particular instance, it's what I think. That's, to me, the cards are saying, yes, this is what you need to know right now. So often, even if you haven't fully formed your query, what you want to ask or what you want to know about, that to me is the card saying, stick with that. So, Four of Swords. This one's telling you that sometimes when you want to know something, you need to really take a rest and a break in order to fully form those thoughts that you want. Because swords are about thoughts. Yes, we see the little heart here because we don't just have thoughts. We're not robots. We're not AI. We use AI, grateful for AI, but we are also human. So there are going to always be feelings with those thoughts. There's either feelings of expansiveness or feeling of contraction. And I'm just kind of black and whiting it right here. So feelings of expansion are, gratitude and the what ifs and the love and the abundance. The contraction are the fear and the worry, the anger. So you can really just kind of polarize which way things go from there, right? So it's interesting that came up. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Swords, which to me feels like take some time, be aware of what you're thinking, and then you can decide, do I need to be a little clearer? Do I need to be more positive? Do I need to really understand why I'm feeling that way? That's what's coming up right now. What do I need to understand about the way I'm feeling right now? We're going to ask that. We're going to see if the cards can now give us a reply. Now, if you're one of these people who shuffle and you're like, I don't know when to stop. You stop when all the cards fall out. Stop when you feel it's right. Maybe you get jumpers like I do. I didn't always. So I would have to stop and I'd have to choose. And I'd always wonder, am I going to choose the right one? Whatever one you flip over is the one you're meant to look at. Even if you look at it and you're like, this makes no sense whatsoever. You give it time. Give it time to understand how it relates to whatever you were asking. Also, a thing you could do is if you could just reach in the middle and grab one, or you can see what's on the bottom. Oh, look at that. It's the World. Sometimes I'll look at the bottom and I'll shuffle, and then the card I pull is the one that was on the bottom. How many of you have had that happen? Lots of times. But the card that actually fell when I was talking about this is more swords, the 7 of Swords. This one to me is be aware of your thoughts. We think it's outside of ourselves. If you remember the Rider-Waite deck, it's the guy who's got, I think, 5 swords. He's sneaking away from a tented camp. He's holding the swords by their tips, not by their hilt. If I'm using the right terminology. But I love it in this deck because it's showing you that sometimes you have to be aware of the thoughts you have or the thoughts other people are having. And what's coming to me right now is based on this 4 of Swords. It's saying when you take the time to really understand your thoughts and how they relate to your feelings, you will know how to differentiate by the thoughts that are supporting you and the thoughts that are depleting you. Supporting you brings you energy. Depletion takes energy away. Sometimes you want to deplete that energy. You want to get rid of the thoughts that don't matter to you anymore. One of the things I like to do when I'm meditate, and sometimes when I'm guiding meditation for others, is to imagine that there's a little box or something, as a receptacle of something in front of you. So when you're meditating and your mind wanders, and it wanders somewhere you don't want it to go, down that dark nocturne alley, you take those thoughts and you imagine you put them in that box. So it's not like you're like, no, it's not there, la la la, all good thoughts, peace, love. You are saying, I acknowledge you, I acknowledge the shitty thoughts, and I'm going to place you in this container where you can't run around, wreaking havoc everywhere when I'm trying to meditate. So just a little tip for you. All right, what do we have? Oh, that's okay. They were good tears. I always think of it as a compliment when I would do healings with people, and then they would cry. And I'd do tapping sessions with people too, and they'd cry and they'd feel bad they're crying. And I'd be like, no, it's kind of like a Japanese chef when they burp. When people burp, it's like a compliment, because you know that you're getting deep. So no worries, no worries. Yes, I love it. We need more kind-hearted teachers out there. Yes, in every form, for sure. And, at the same time, I also believe the experiences we have are the ones we're meant to have, because I'm sure there's some personalities out there that wouldn't learn from a kind teacher. They need to be disciplined more. If they're given too much free creative reign, then they're not going to learn the basic structure. So unfortunately, there's room for everybody. Lately, I have not gotten any flippers. Yeah, sometimes we go through that. It depends on the deck too. There's some decks that I use and the jumpers don't come out. It's just not a jumper deck. Like if I'm trying to do a video, or if I'm live and I'm shuffling and an hour later, it's time to take creative control. I have a card jump out in shuffle. I put it back to shuffle more, and then it comes out in the spread. Yes, right. Oh, and you're putting your hand up because that happens to you too. Yeah, pulling the cards. Beautiful compliment. Aw. All right, so we have those 3 cards. Let's see. Ooh, it's 11:33 here. My favorite numbers. Ooh, it's really starting to snow-ish. Big, wet, fat rain snowdrops. I wish we would just get proper snow for a while, if at all. But I just thought of it. I have to drive like half an hour to the big city to do some grocery shopping after this. Ooh, not good timing. Not good timing. Jessica, hi. Good to see you. Oh, it's 2:33 there. Let me do the math. Okay, so you're East Coast. I'm a West Coast. We got all the coasts figured out. The right coast, the left coast. All right. Does anyone have a question? Does anyone want a card pull? So I think it's time to do that. Oh, I pulled 2 cards. So if I don't do tarot yes or no, but there are some cards that are blatant yeses or nos, but there's not enough in the deck. This to me is a yes, 10 of Pentacles. So yes, people want in the comments. So put in the comment. And if you have a specific question, you can let me know that too, or just think it and the message will come. There's also another one that came here. What's this one? Oh, we have the Chariot. Chariot is about taking action, moving forward. Maybe this is me traveling to Chilliwack to go get my groceries. Always putting good intentions out there. I never say safe travels, because in my mind, and this is my experience, I'm thinking, oh, safe travels, that means, and then I picture why I need safe travels. Oh, there's going to be people, sliding around. Or I say happy travels, because no matter what the weather's doing or the people or the traffic, it's all good. Everything's happy. Everything's good. I love that shift. I do love it. You're in the middle. There, we got it all covered. The left, the right, the middle, the upper, the bottom. That's perfect. 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 Let's see. Yes. All right. So first, okay, let me go up and do them in order. We'll do Renee first. So I am going to pop these cards back into the deck. I always like to alternate them into the deck first. I knock on it to clear it. And now I'm going to shuffle. I have to shuffle lower because it's easier for my arms. So Renee, tune into the energy and the message you're most meant to hear. I'm trying to wait for a jumper. And if I don't get a jumper, I'll do this, and one card will be a little more prominent, and that's the card I'll take. So for you, Renee, you get the 8 of Wands. This is saying when you align all of your actions together, you're more efficient, things happen swifter for you. So may all of the actions you need to take, the little this and the that, the planning, may it all be aligned for the same direction. May it all be for whatever the intention you're having. So when we have scattered this and scattered that, hey, you might have to do different things, you know, like here, I'm doing this live, and then I got to go grocery shopping, and then I got to, you know, take Elliot out so he can do his business. And all of those don't seem related, right? But my intention is what matters. That is the thread that binds them all together. My intention to be here to connect with all of you and to have a good time and to share some wealth and wisdom. And then connect by going grocery shopping and getting things that sustain my energy so I can continue to do this kind of thing. And, you know, letting Elliot out to the bathroom because, you know, it's what you do for your loved ones. You know? So little things like that. So even if they don't really feel like they relate, your intentions with the actions you take are what create that momentum forward. So there you go, Renee. That's for you. And now Ethereal Moonlight. She also has a channel, everybody. Well, I'm assuming she has a channel. So please make sure you go to her channel and you watch her videos. You like her videos. You subscribe. We just met. So I'm just here because it's always nice to connect with each other. All right. Tuning into your energy. What you most need to hear. Okay, you get 2 cards, and the first one is the 8 of Wands. And I feel like what I had already said is really resonating with you because it's the same message. It's like, make sure all your actions align with your higher intention. And that's really going to spark your, I was going to say inspiration, but what came was spark your curiosity, because I feel for you, curiosity is what fuels you to do more, to explore more things. You need that spark of curiosity in order to that helps drive you forward. What also drives you forward is in this Ace of Cups. It's feeling first, manifesting second. And it just feels like maybe if you've been feeling out of sorts or doubting yourself and your abilities, you need to believe in yourself before others can believe in you. So it's not about, I'm going to believe in myself so others believe in me. This is just you fully trusting yourself, your experiences, the things you love, the things that have cracked you open. So the things that have not been good, but have revealed that side of yourself that you trust and you love. And most importantly, cups are about intuition. So it's high time You fully trust it, even when it feels like it can't be explained. That's when intuition is working the most, is when you say something to a friend or something like that, and they're like, oh, how do you know that? And you have nothing to back it up. And it's just like, I just know. I feel it. There you go. That's for you. And Renee, we got you. Riley Cat. I miss my kitty. It's been a long time. I had a pretty spectacular cat when I was just still living at home and then moved out with him. He was pretty cool. He liked smelling everyone's shoes when he came over and smelling their feet. Such a crazy guy. He ended up going missing for a few days and got must have, we don't know, must have got hit by a car. So he came home. I see on the porch, he's there. I open the door. He turns to look at me, and his eye, it was not good. But he had the eye removed, had surgery, and he was fine after that. He even, unfortunately, got outside and caught a bird. So he was totally good. But I can't remember which eye, but he would do one of these things. He would be peeking over something, but he'd have to move whatever eye I'm using, he'd have to go all the way over. So it's like he didn't know we could see half of his face. He was such a cool cat. Just you're right, typical tabby, you know. But anyways, it's enough talking. Let's get a card for Riley W. Cat. I hope these stories don't bore you guys. You're like, get on with the readings. Hey, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And it's funny I said bored, because sometimes this Seven of Pentacles shows up when we're wanting to see results and we're not seeing them yet. So we want to kind of give up. We want to kind of think, is this worth it? And that's for you to decide if it's worth it or not. And I recommend, if you pull cards, to pull a card that relates to this for yourself, because only this just gives you that opportunity to decide, is it worth it to keep pursuing this? Because it will take a little longer, but the rewards could be there. But you get to decide what that looks like for you, Riley. Okay. Oh, what did I say now? I want to know what I said. That's the problem. My mind, you know, I used to say I never remember anything, but now I say I'm channeling, and once it's gone, it's gone, unless I write it down. Love Happy Travels wording now. I will now the same. Yay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Do you have to knock? Because I do not. No, you don't. You don't have to knock. I knock. I knock to clear the energy, but it's also, for me, it helps me reset. But you do whatever works for you. If you find the messages kind of get muddy, or you're not clear thinking, do something to shift your energy a little bit, you know, stand or, move your feet around. That helps to kind of shift. But do whatever works for you. Everyone does things differently. And that's the cool thing. Watching a bunch of other readers online, you'll see they shuffle different. They do spreads different. They just do things differently. I love the variety. After I got over my poopy mood yesterday, you're entitled, and reshifted, today I was presented with an opportunity I'm interviewing for on Thursday. I'm excited about it. Can you pull a card on the outcome? Ooh, you know what? And you needed to have that poopy mood. We all need to go through these things. Nobody is immune from poopy moods. Nobody. Not even the Dalai Lama. Not even the Pope. Not even, I can't think of another, spiritual leader. We all have them. It's what we do with them that really matters. And I'm not saying we all learn to be high and mighty with them, but we do have to acknowledge them. And because you acknowledged it so quickly and swiftly, and now look at this, the universe rewarded you like instantaneously. All right, let's see. What is the outcome for Thursday? The card that pulled and flipped over the most out of the gazillion cards that fell out is Temperance. So to me, this is you showing that you can turn whatever situation you get into something that can help you grow, learn, focus, more awareness and energy on. So no matter what the outcome of that is, this is helping shift you into that higher vibration of, and helping you understand what you do really want. So I'm curious to know how that will come about. But yeah, it's not saying this or that, but to me, this is a coming together, a partnership of energy that's going to create something that you maybe have no idea. It's like science back in the day when they'd put two chemicals together. They didn't know what was going to be the result. So having your your spiritual practice and what you do to align with your intention is going to definitely give you that higher vibration, so you can make sure whatever the outcome is totally worth it for both of you. I feel for both parties, because that's always the best way. It's like me coming here. It's not all about, oh, I want watch hours, so I want people to watch. I want to provide value for you and entertainment and joy and discovery, as much as I want to hear back from you guys. So it's a real connection that way. So I hope that makes sense for you, Nicole. I'm still refining my question. No, that was good. Sometimes we refine our question when we've pulled a few tarot cards. I just want to say that for the tarot peeps here, is to do that, is to pull it, and then you're like, oh yeah, actually, I really want to know about this. Like, that's a good way to read with other people as well, even if they have no idea. And I've done this with paid readings, that they're like, yeah, just give me general. And then something would come up and the message would come, and then, oh, actually, I would love to know more about X, Y, or Z. So it's a process. It's not you need to know everything in detail before I flip a card. Yes, thank you. I love to connect with everyone. Yeah, I love it too. It's all energy. Exactly. All an energy exchange. Wow. That's an acronym. Wonder of wonders. I don't know. I love acronyms. I just kind of made it up on the spot. Yes, I'm very curious in a lot of learning. Yeah, see, that's what's going to really, really help. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. It's creating content. Yes. Keep it up. Try and batch a few ahead. Make sure you schedule them. You make sure you give a cushion of time for those things that happen. You're like, oh, I was going to record today and I can't. Oh, good thing I have a few in the bank. It's my few tips for you. I'm glad it was good for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty tough at the time. This is actually going back before I even knew my ex-husband. So we're going back about 40 years, 4 decades. Thank you. I plug myself in at the end of live videos. I am an introvert, by the way. If anyone wants to challenge me on that, I am an introvert. I just know how to manage my energy. Follow me for more tips. Yes. Yay. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Do you use Reiki on cards or for Reiki? Great question, Renee. Thank you for that. I do, actually. As a Reiki master teacher, and we hang out. Reiki is part of my everyday as well. I don't always talk about it because it's kind of like breathing. I don't talk about breathing all the time either. It is part of my every single day. And yes, it's part of my process of clearing the energy. It's just so second nature to me that I don't think to separate it into a tip, but thank you for that. Yeah. Any Reiki practitioners here? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Always and forever. I love it. Did anyone else want a card pull before I take off and get ready for my jaunt into town? You know, and I think I'm going to sit down because my feet are getting sore. I'm standing up. Oh, I love this desk. I'm very happy to have it. I'm an energy healer. Yeah, good. You know, and I started out doing that. It wasn't until 2020 was my last in-person Reiki class. And one of the people who came to that class is a dear friend of mine now, which is really great. But that was one of my last in-person students. I did do online for a while as well, online teaching, but then I don't know, the paths change. And here I am. I didn't know I'd be doing this. If anything, I thought it would be definitely Reiki related. I actually got my foot in the door, pun intended. I was a certified holistic reflexologist, hand and foot reflexologist. So I don't do much of that anymore either. And, you know, and loved ones and stuff like that. And people who are close to me, I'll do that for. But yeah, interesting. Interesting how things shift and change. And yet we still have those experiences and we find new and innovative ways to use it because it's all energy. Like you said before, it's all energy. Okay, Nicole says, thank you. Resonated well. It will help people travel and make memories and balances because I hope to be the traveler someday. Yes, me too. I've been watching cruise videos for years now. I've never been on one. I would really love to go. I live vicariously by watching channels like that, even van life channels. Adventure Out There, they're in the States. They have a van and they travel in their van with their adventure pup Wes. And I love watching their. I just found them maybe a few months ago and I watched them like religiously. And it's so cool. Here's the cool thing about different channels, whether it's tarot or other things you're interested in, everyone puts their own flavor into it. I follow this one channel where they actually built their van. They started with a schoolie, a little school bus. Not the people I just mentioned. I trying to remember the other people's channel names. Sorry. But they renovated this school bus, a miniature school bus, into an RV. So they do all the work. So that's their channel. With Adventure Out There, a lot of it is based on the stuff they cook on the campfire and stuff, the recipes and the things they make. I'm too lazy to make in my own friggin' kitchen, and they're making them out there. Sourdough bread in a Dutch oven, like, hello. So, and it's just cool that everyone has their own way of doing things. It just interests the shit out of me is all I'm gonna say. Similar to Reiki is what I heard. Oh, what you do for energy? Yeah. And personally, when I taught Reiki, it wasn't just do it this particular way. I also allow people to, it brings out their own healing abilities and how it works with them. Kind of like how I teach tarot now is it's, you know, there's some basic frameworks and then it's like, bring your own flavor into things. Yeah. That's what makes the most sense. Let me see. Maggie, okay. Are you still here? Sorry, I've been yapping away. Speaking of which. Gotta wet my whistle. Okay. Hopefully Maggie's still here and didn't get bored of me yapping my face off. Yes, I watch Ben and David. Of course I do. I love that, Trish. Yes, I love their stuff. Camping with Steve. I'll have to watch that. Yeah, Adventures Out There. It's two people and their dog. That's so cool. Yeah, Ben and David. They have another channel I watch now too, and I'm looking. They created it, and they're already well past what my subscribers are here. And I'm like, well, they're already well known. but I love watching their stuff too. I look forward to the weekends to watch. All right. So I don't hear Maggie. Are you here? Let me know. Because no point pulling a card if you're not here. Yes, use your Reiki training to clear cards and knock before, or offer clear. Okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, well, I hope you do that too. My ability is close to shamanic healing since I'm from indigenous group. Nice. Oh, I love that. I get this. Not goosebumps, but kind of goosebumps, angel bumps. And something in me just kind of gets still and present. I love that. I hope you bring that into your channel. I'm looking forward to scoping out your channel too. That's so amazing. I have a lot of friends who are indigenous, and it's such a powerful energy that's very humbling, is what I want to say too. Very, very humbling. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. I got to blink through the. Oh, why am I so tearful today? Thank you for your energy today. Many blessings. Many blessings to you too. Thank you so much for coming. And anyone, please check out her channel and subscribe and watch. I did watch Downey live. Downey. I've heard of that. Spell correct. Clear card. Yeah, clear cards. Okay. I figured, and I was trying to stumble over what you were trying to say, because my thumbs always make a few little weird mistakes. So I guess Maggie is not here, but I'm going to pull one. Is he? Okay. Okay. I think I've seen him on my feed somewhere. Yeah. Beautiful. British Columbia. Woot, woot. Let's pull one more card for the group. We've got 3 people left here. Let's leave on a high note till next time. Oh, I love it. 10 of Cups. Bring this energy into this week for yourself. Fill your cup for the purpose of feeling good so you can overflow and fill other people's cups. Because we think that it's selfish, but it's not. It's self-full. Get ourselves full first so we can then share with other people, right? Oh, you are here. Okay. All right. Yay. Okay. Let me go back now. This one is for you, okay? Now we'll pull a card for Maggie before we go. Oop, that one flipped over. Okay. This one flipped over. So we're going to pull this one. This is for you. Queen of Cups. If you've been doubting your feelings and doubting your own intuitive abilities, stop doubting. Fully allow yourself to trust yourself. Don't let anybody else convince you you're wrong. I'm not saying it's about right and wrong. It's about your intuition and what you feel. But to me, it's like you need to put this bubble of serenity around you so that when people come in maybe it's in a loving, respectful way, saying, I don't know if you're, should be doing that. And you need to sit and strengthen your own convictions of what it is you want or what it is you know. But it's not being stubborn about it. It's just that inner knowing. When you trust your own inner knowing, you don't need to prove it to anybody else, even when they ask for proof. Tell them to open their hearts to it. But this is to trust yourself. Okay? Yeah. Awesome. All right. That was for you, Maggie. Now, everyone that's here, if I haven't gotten a message for you yet with tarot, pop it in the chat quickly. It takes a 30-second wait before I see the actual message. Make sure you hit that like button, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you get annoyed by notifications, just turn off notifications. You can stay subscribed. You're not going to miss anything. And I'm going to take off, and it's back to raining-ish. So I'm better with that than snow. And if you're here on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, that is when I do my tarot after dark. So bring your cards, Oracle or Tarot, and we're going to play. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're going to watch this as a replay, let me know as well. I appreciate everybody. And I hope you have a fantastic week. All right. Peace.